Ransom Schoolhouse this Saturday morning from 9 until noon. Members from the Rutherford County Historical Society will be there to talk about local history. They'll also have free coffee and donuts. That's 9 until noon this Saturday morning at Ransom School. That's at 717 North Academy Street. And the city of Murfreesboro is still collecting leaves. Just blow your leaves to a pile right next to the street, or leave them in biodegradable bags placed by the street. That's for City of Murfreesboro residents only. We're about a week away from the Art Studio Tour. That'll be Friday through Sunday, November 17th through 19th. Go to artstudiotour.org for more information. Don't throw away Old Glory. Bring your American flag to WGNS and let the girls from BSA Troop 2019 at Trinity United Methodist Church retire your flag with dignity. Plus, we also recycle Bibles. Those are WGNS Good Neighbor events.
WGNS talks about all things local. It's Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett. Weekday mornings at 10 on WGNS, AM, FM, and online. Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, and streaming at WGNSradio.com.
Well, back here on News Radio, WGNS, and it is time to talk with Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation Director Nate Williams, and it's about that time of the year as we're going to talk about the Murfreesboro Christmas Parade. Nate, good morning. How are you, sir?
Doing good, man. I really, again, appreciate the theme music. You're the constant WGNS host that brings in the theme music. It makes me happy.
You know, I try to do whatever I can to make the accommodations, you know, just as best as we can for you.
Or my special request. Maybe I'm the high-maintenance person who comes on with a specific theme song they want played.
Well,
is that right?
Yeah, you are a little high maintenance. You know, you have to have everything just right and all of that.
Well, I appreciate you accommodating me over the phone today. I always look forward to being in studio, but we're in the middle of some construction meetings, planning out some really fun new things, renovations, some new additions, talking about the skate park out of Fort that's going to be coming along before too long, and we're going to be bidding that out. So. And then a couple other fun projects. So we're blessed to live in a great community that we're constantly coming up with new things that people can enjoy for the residents of Murfreesboro and people visiting Murfreesboro.
So skate park, can you give us a little insight on maybe some other things, or is that still top secret?
Nothing's top secret at all. So, yeah, we've got our plans done. It's gone through the planning process and review and approval. So we should be issuing the bid for that in the next couple weeks with a spring-summer opening of 2024. It's going to be located at Old Fort Park. If people are familiar with the park, where Pavilions 1 and 2 once stood before we had to take those down. But it's going to be an awesome skate park and pump track. We're just working right now through the plans to see how we're looking on budget, and looking forward to having a skate park really for the first time.
Yeah, so that's going to be very nice. So there are a lot of construction updates, I guess you could give, because Parks and Rec itself, your offices are going to be moving at some point, and
we are,
you know, a park out in the Blackman area, I guess, if you will. So I mean, we've got a lot going on.
We got a lot going on. We're wrapping up the conceptual phase of our Veterans Park off Veterans Parkway. And that's coming together. We've got some budget numbers, working through that right now. So we're excited to be able to present some more of that information in the very near future. Like you said, we're moving our park office. We're going to be neighbors with the fire department administration, and that's going to be welcome. Right now, our whole administrative side operates out of the house that's at the front of Barfield Crescent Park right now. So, you know, my joke is whenever we have guests come, I tell them that, you know, we put our money in parks, not park offices, because we're operating out of a house that was built in the 50s. But, yeah, we're excited. We're going to have a new, fresh office and continue to do amazing things.
Well, you're going to have to come up with a new line now.
I know, right? I feel really safe in there. You know, across the hall will be the fire department. So I heard they make good chili, and I'm excited about that.
I guess that's true.
It's not the only thing I'm focused on, but benefits are benefits, Brian.
Do those guys make good chili, or are their chili days, long gone, and they have people who bring them good chili now?
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard there's a couple guys who make some award-winning chili, and I guess we'll have to be the judge on that. But in all seriousness, it's a great department. We're excited to share some space. If you walk in the building, the building's basically split in half. We'll be on the left side, bottom stairs, or downstairs and upstairs, and they'll be on the right side, downstairs and upstairs. So the plans are really coming together well. We're looking forward to it.
Any news on when that might happen? I've heard several different things, but it's rolling along pretty good from what I hear.
It is, yeah. It's one of the things we were just talking about in our projects meeting. But, yeah, we should be complete sometime in December, be moving in. So.
All right. So by the first of the year, that's what I was hearing. By the first of the year, that should happen.
Yeah. Seems like it. I go out there once a week, and it's still, happening at a really expedited pace.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, huh? Right?
Right.
Nate Williams is with us talking Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation. This is the time of the year, Nate, when we see kind of a changeover, fall into winter, and, you kind of have that, I guess, flip in sports, if you will. We kind of go indoors a bit, and I'm sure we're seeing that at your facilities.
Yeah, well, fortunately right now year-round is a great time to be outside. We still have a lot of stuff, especially weeks like this where we're going to have great weather outside. It's just, perfect outside. So, but yeah, it's switching. We keep a lot of things going inside and outside. We've got pickleball opportunities year-round inside, and we're always looking to add new pickleball courts for outside, which is growing in popularity. But yeah, so like you said, we're switching. I got to ask you, Brian, are you the right after Halloween put up Christmas decorations kind of person?
No, I'm the do we have to do it anytime kind of person.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
I'm the Grinch.
Are you? That's well, don't Grinch who comes to the Christmas parade. We need like a hat on and all the stuff when you come to the Christmas parade, okay?
Okay, yeah. The Murfreesboro Christmas parade is coming up soon, and you all are kind of I guess now fully vetted and in control, and you know how to use the walkie-talkies and everything now. So
it's ours. Yeah. We about a few years ago, Parks and Recreation was able to have the opportunity to take on the Christmas parade, which Bart and Leanne had done for so long with WGNS, and we've just tried to continue that legacy and improve it as much as we can and keep it something that people come out to. If you've never been to the Christmas parade, it's a great little parade. There's thousands of people that come out, and it's just the way I describe it to people, it's just Murfreesboro, So our staff is already working hard on it to make sure it's going to be a fun and safe event. We've got our public works team that helps us, and, of course, our police and fire, and then it's a lot of fun.
Well, the parade itself is on Sunday, December 11th at 2 p.m., and I just did a quick search for Murfreesboro Christmas Parade, and all of this popped up. Sunday, December 10th, and 2 p.m., and the theme this year is Christmas Magic, and the forms all pop up. If you are wanting to enter the parade, you've got until Wednesday, November 29th at 4 p.m. to get entered. So, because, the whole entry process, once you get everybody entered, there is a whole process that goes on behind the scenes like you would not believe to get everybody in line and where they're supposed to be, and the hundreds of entries. It's a definite process, which is why you have to have the entries all in by a certain date.
Yeah, and it's going to be magical, 100%.
Magical, yeah.
Magical, yeah.
Is Rachel really the person that is the brains behind a lot of this?
Rachel's the brains behind a lot of what happens in Parks and Recreation, this being included with one of those. But this is one, and like you kind of alluded to, this takes a huge effort to get this thing rolling. So we'll have probably about 30 of our staff members working that day, just working the logistics, getting everybody lined up, and coordinating with police and just everything that happens. So, yeah, it's a great event. I look forward to it every year.
It's always a great event, and hope folks will get out for that. Nate, I know We've got you've got a lot going on here today. Just want to make sure that folks know basketball, all of that kind of stuff. When you're talking sports, when all of this gets cranked up, I guess the best place to go is to check in on the website, right?
Yeah, MurfreesboroParks.com is where everything's updated. You can stay in tune with all of our social media accounts, but MurfreesboroParks.com. I heard the numbers last Friday before leaving. We rounded up and ended the registration for youth basketball, and it's another record year. So we've got thousands of kids participating with hundreds of coaches, and like you said, that type of stuff is kicking off, and it's going to be a great winter.
Well, I just want to know one more thing before you go. Are you going to do the first, big spin off of the first tie board or whatever in the skate park?
Oh, yeah. I've been practicing.
I just made up words there, too, by the way. So.
Ollie kickflip or something like that is what I'm going to do.
Okay.
No, I'm not at all. So, but I will enjoy people enjoying it. How's that?
Well, we'll have your friends from Murfreesboro Fire and Rescue out just on hand, just in case you decide to do that.
Perfect.
All right, man. I appreciate you spending some time with us.
Brian. Appreciate it.
That's Nate Williams joining us here, talking a little Murfreesboro Parks and Rec here this morning on News Radio WGNS, and our show powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Don't miss the lighting of the Christmas tree downtown Murfreesboro in front of the historic local courthouse on the square, sponsored by Middle Tennessee Electric. The annual tradition held on Friday, December 1st at 5:30 p.m. See you at the family-friendly event that ushers in the holiday season, sponsored by MTE. It's December 1st at 5:30 p.m. And again, that's December 1st, sponsored by Middle Tennessee Electric.
At the Beauty Mark, if you ask our honest opinion of your latest love, we might take a pretend phone call. But if you ask us about a serum, we're ready to chat. Here are a few fresh finds.